it feels really bad because no matter who ends up soaking it, they can kind of just be a target. Unless HLE fall really far behind, and then you just kind of run them over when they grab you. The Maiden in a 2v1, although right now it is just Viper going up against Doran. So,
yeah.
A funnest position to be in.
We'll see whether they are going to leave it at that. I do believe they will not. Zeus trying to get that heat to a good spot. See whether Gumushi is going to be all right. There's the equalizer that you were talking about. The flash knock-up, and Delight has guaranteed the kill. That is first blood over to Zeus. And he was the guy getting the most done in the last game, and they've set him up for success again.
Play, and Delight doesn't even leave it in doubt. Goes for the flash knock-up, and with Spellbook
into the area to see what's going on. Zeus burning Doran. Yeah, oh god, one more auto would have done it. But he does respect and gets himself out of the way.
Yeah, the overheat kind of timed out. Didn't really think he had the damage, especially with the Maiden hitting him, so backed away, but
and Flashes was still up, I guess, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now he's in the ghoulie wall with a kennel, and he's got cats, not dogs.
That is not a fun place to be, caged up completely.
Certainly not.
He wants to try and steal this.
Well, let's see whether he can. Rough Grab, not exactly the highest amount of damage in comparison to a Smite, so probably wasn't really going to work out. There is Mountain Soul again.
The classic.
Oh,
you know?
So good.
No, guys, I'm not trolling. This is legitimate.
Yep. Spectacular.
It's just great form.
Well, Rift Herald going to be taken once again. This was a dangerous time for HLE last time around. This time, Gumushi making his way in. Ona over here as well, as Faker is now going to be moving down. Nature's Grasp comes.
Away!
Of course Gumushi steals it. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. The ulti's going to pick up Tib as Faker is now isolated, as Peanut and Delight are set to take him down, but Zeka is also dead. So mid laners are going to get traded, and now the teleport from Doran comes forward. Tibbers goes down, but I think Peanut is also going to be dead, and there he goes. Viper wiped off the Rift, and it's all of a sudden just a disaster for HLE because Zeus didn't have TP.
No, he did. I think Doran stopped his TP.
Oh, no.
And then TP'd himself through. How does it just keep happening?
Yeah, why does Gumushi keep taking these? Okay, there it is. It was under 118 health.
I mean,
that was gorgeously played.
I think the fight was already going pretty well for T1, but Doran just secured. They made sure they won that massively and had a huge advantage there. And now 3 dragons.
Exactly, and it's also like they managed to get feats of strength as Gumushi. Peanut is going to find him, denies the grab, but in comes Ona. He's going so fast, still Viper doing enough damage. Subjugate going to be used onto Peanut here as Carrier turns up at a little too late to save his 80 carry. So Guma oversteps just a little, and HLE might be able to find a way back here. But man, it is such an uphill battle because it's sole point. They've had the first 3 dragons so quickly taken away. The pressure is there permanently on HLE. Taking this outer turret, going to be a big deal here for Hanwha Life Esports, but still, like I said, uphill battle.
That was a kill.
Wait, did he get the cannon though?
I believe someone got the cannon.
There we go. I mean, I think that means it's fine.
Gone to the aiming school.
Silver lining. Silver lining.
Yeah.
They will need to invest them. As are they even going to do anything about it? Well, teleport is going to come on through. There's the TP from Doran just to make sure that he's here for this fight. Shield bow picked up for Zeka as he shows up. The Otacon still up and alive. Doran going to be the first one to go down. It is going to be the Otacon secured by T1. Massive ulti comes through, but T1 are still standing. The equalizer enough to finish them off, and Faker not able to make it out as HLE turning this into a bloodbath. Down they all go. And Otacon for ace is the trade HLE get.
And I think too many ults down.
You don't need to fight for it either. It's a lone Drake. Doesn't actually matter. Oh, if you want the direct quote, by the way, that we've got the actual chat. LOL in all caps, no ... human never change. As the Drake does go down. A1 successful disengage. I miss him so much. Hopefully he comes back after he's finished with all of his extracurricular activities. Waiting in that brush as this turret is just on its last legs.
Oh, the light?
The light is just going to walk too far forward. Not able to get any buttons off at all. As Ona able to run his way out of there as well. Zeka unbinds the soul, but now they're without their Blitzcrank for 30 seconds time. He has TP to make his way back. Equalizer to try and thin out the wave. But I think they will still have enough to take down this turret because they didn't really need minions, let's be honest.
Yeah, good pickup there from T1. You know,
Just doesn't feel very good at all.
Yeah. Oh, no, not again.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Do it again. Oh, God. He actually just did it again.
Literally.
Not a replay.
Just died to this.
It just doesn't feel like the tempo vibes are with them right now.
It really does not. It feels like control definitely in favor of T1. Now they are looking for Doran. Doran, oh, I think he's just dead.
Yep, this is a tough one. Zeus trying to follow him up, but Zeka able to stack up that Q, gets over the goalie wall as well. And the Unbound Soul would have guaranteed that one anyway. So down goes the Yorick in the side lane. He's got TP, 45 seconds though.
They are doing a lot of damage at this point.
Yep. Gumiushi almost face-checking Peanut there. As we know, he is in this brush. The hook is going to connect! And unfortunately, Carrier is going to be the one getting jump scared this time around. The support's really having a hard time keeping vision on this map, and immediately HLE walk over to the Baron and look to take it down.
It's a bad time to be a support main in this game.
Oh, it really is.
Coming through, and that's enough to translate it. Ends up being...
And all of a sudden now it's HLE with the 5,000 gold lead.
In mid block, maybe to look...
all right. Well, Delight is going aggressive, as we can see.
It looks like they might have to give this tower up, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to defend. Carrier is there with the door, as Owner is going to get engaged on here momentarily by Peanut. Kennel not really going to work out, as we can see, as Faker off to the side, just barely out of vision.
But again...
Peanut not going to take the bait this time. Oh man.
The Maokai is so big for securing this. They can just use it as a diagonal.
Exactly, it's like Talia Wall, right? Works exactly the same way, and they're just going to break open the base. They didn't need the mid-wave because they just forced all the way through bot.
Yeah, this does mean, though, they're not able to translate this into more. It's still a huge pickup, don't get me wrong. Although I say that, they're looking.
All right, they're looking for Gumiushi, the ulti, and the flash has to come out. That's a lot invested there as the hook is going to come through. Carrier has the door, still takes so much damage in the culling. Still high value. I'm not sure about this one here, HLE, as the flash comes out. In goes Zeus, trying to go aggressive on the back of that one. Great knock-up there from Zeka, but out goes Ona. Gumiushi coming on through there, but Doran is right in the mix. They take down Ona. That's 1,000 gold, though. Massive, massive money over to T1. Zeka and Viper.
They don't have a Baron, but the threat of the Maokai Blitzcrank is so hard to deal with, and there's no good wave clear. You know, and everyone who wants to wave clear, like Annie or Lucian, has to walk up so far. So despite the fact that HLE don't have the Baron anymore, they're still getting this pressure down.
The start of the Baron, nothing's really changed. We'll see whether it does here, as the Nature's Grasp is going to come on through. They look to take down the Braum first, and he will get taken out, but the trade might be that Gumiushi just barely survives, and he even gets the redemption. Zeus not going to be as lucky, as he is going to be flattened by Doran once again, but Zeka looking for that angle one more time. Faker goes golden. The Soul is still unbound. He finds so many knockups, but can we finish some kills? Here HLE is Viper, so incredibly close to lose, and Doran secures it, and you need to finish your kills, HLE, as T1. These health bars are just being restored.
The fact this was 5,000 gold lead going into this, and again, T1 are managing to pull out these victories, surviving with slithers of HP in these situations. Zeka trying to get away. He's still a dangerous threat, though. Doran, I'm not sure you're going to be happy with what you find.
Yeah, exactly right. Unbinds the Soul here. There's the flash from Doran.
Oh, nicely played.
That was pretty cute, but Zeka is still dangerous. The teleport comes in. Can he actually take down Doran? No! Finds the Q, takes down this terrifying Yone. And now Gumiushi, he's going to cull him, because why not? Are both still dead.
I don't know if they can. Look at the base, by the way. I know they have Baron recalls.
Oh, right, yeah. That's it's going to be
This is a lot of things to juggle right now.
Yep. So Baron is going to immediately come on through.
Guys,
it's both Nexus turrets.
They do
respawn now.
But you don't feel too good.
Oh no! The Maiden! Doran almost blocked his own Maiden.
Okay,
Maiden can walk through, but it's fine.
They can deny this. Okay, Peanut's on his way. He's a while away. This is just so hectic.
Yeah, so they can deny the Soul, but T1 now still have Baron for another 2.5 minutes.
Okay, gold is now basically even.
Down. As T1 now with this Baron, the gold 100% even. It is now going to tick towards T1 as Gumiushi gets that last hit on the inner turret. But by no means has anything been decided off either of these Barons. I think it's going to be a Soul fight that might decide it here. But I tell you what, if you're an HLE fan, I would be nervous. Because, I mean...
He's going to get to the last item because Dragon is up in 35. We're on the map for this.
Yep. This could be the last opportunity. There's the knock-up on the door, and can they actually secure this, though? That's the question. Zeka snaps back, but a lot of damage has been done. The ultimate's going to tag him as the Nature's Grasp will come through. Zeus groups back up with his team as Gumayusi's doing so much work, finds the culling, and takes matters into his own hands! Gumayusi just says, not today, HLE! Down to his GA, but he has that item, so he can go this crazy in the fight, and T1 just roll over the top.
Absolute decimation. 5v5 team fighting composition be damned. T1 run them over. The final fight doesn't even look close.
That was just blink and it's over. And T1, they do it again. Game number 2 ends in about the same abrupt fashion as game number 1. And I guess the best thing you can think about for HLE is at least they were winning for a portion of these games. Unfortunately, it's not enough to kill a Nexus against T1. Not this year.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.